Last night I realized I made a ridiculous mistake on my tool cabinet base here, and then I realized it had been a month since I last made an update, so here we are so that you can laugh at me or with me. The tool cabinet base is coming along well. Lots of small touches of progress over the past month. On the side here, I added a really thin sort of skim coat of epoxy to try and even out all of all the detail and the spaces that I had to fill, and I think it looks pretty good. Obviously, I sanded it back down. I think I've got a little more sanding to do, especially near the bottom here and the discolored line in here. But it all looks a whole lot more even to me, and I think that's pretty good. I'll have to obviously go a bit further. I have a few more spots to fill in better, and I've got to, I don't know, work at polishing it all up, just to bring it to life. The feet have been screwed on here, and with that in place, I was able to make some measurements for a molding or kicker. I don't know what it's actually called. And so I worked on that too. For the base molding, I've got this piece of curly maple, looks pretty good. I dovetailed the corners, and it basically fits. I have not actually glued anything together here with this molding, so it's just sort of sitting in place here. But it'll go along the bottom like that, really just to hide the feet, and I think that'll be pretty good. I haven't decided still if I want to have any sort of a cutout here. Adding sort of a curve along this doesn't quite feel right, in that I'm not really using curves elsewhere in the cabinet. So maybe just an angled cutoff, or maybe I don't even need anything at all. Maybe this just looks like it goes right to the floor. To be decided. I feel like the significant detail to share here is that I'm making sort of a divider between the bottom half and the top half, and that's what this is. So it extends just a little bit, just like the footer molding does, and the top of the cabinet. So it's really just a slight reveal, and this is just setting in place gently here. Creates a little shadow line underneath, and it'll be a nice little lip for the top cabinet to rest on. And yeah, all it is a little divider to enhance the looks. So what I've done here is just mitered some corners together with this poplar, and then I have trim of the curly maple, and this is the part that will stick out and be seen, of course. And yeah, so I think that's nice. It's little. So it's just sitting here loosely right now, but I've done my work to make this line all up, and so the larger holes here are what the bolts will pass through to connect the top and bottom, and then I have these smaller countersunk spots where I'll screw it onto the bottom cabinet here. And so here's the part where I screwed up. I went to line up my holes, and they don't look to be lining up at the spot that I expect them. And yeah, so where they line up is actually way out here, about 2.5 inches farther forward than I expected. Yeah, so when I was marking things for where to line it up, I think I must have just done this. I put the back of the frame on the front of the cabinet and marked the holes and drilled them. So that's annoying. I mean, none of this will get seen, right? This is all going to be covered by the top cabinet. So it's easy to fix in that, well, I'm not going to fix it. I'm just going to drill new holes. I'll line it up this way and mark it out and just drill new holes, and that'll be fine. I won't even patch these ones. Again, it's never going to be seen until the cabinet gets taken apart. So yeah, it'll be good. Looking at the other side of the cabinet here, first you can see the little reveal that it offers to the front, and yeah, the shadow line it creates. I think that's a really nice element. I'm really glad I added that. And for this side of the cabinet, I've really only just done a little bit of sanding to make it more ready for finish. Initially, I very much preferred the other piece of wood for the other side, but this one's really grown on me. I really like all the detail in the burl patterns and just the colorations and stuff. Really neat. And I think it was totally by accident. This is the side that is going to be more visible when this is all done. So that's a nice little surprise. So that's the current state of the cabinet base. I don't know why I keep hoisting it up here onto the workbench to show some details of it. It is rather heavy and I don't recommend it. I think soon, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go shopping for some Padauk for the drawer fronts, and certainly it'll look a lot different once I've got those faces set in there. The drawers will really make this come together with some great contrast. I'm hoping the next big steps are really emptying the main cabinet so that I can move it and put it on top of this and sort of test fit it, see how everything looks together. I'm also not looking forward to that because I'm gonna have to unload the cabinet and scatter the tools around the workshop here just to be able to move that easily. So we'll see. Anyway, questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching.